Good evening. My name is Consolata Chibalonza. Thank you very much for choosing ABN TV to be the station that will inform you this beautiful and amazing evening. Now, today is Wednesday. As you know, every Wednesday we will be having the topic or the segment Know Your Law. And every time we have Know Your Law, we just get to discuss on matters, on legal matters. Now, today we'll be talking about the topic, the organization of organizations. Now, we know that currently there is a huge tussle within the religious organizations where they're so much against the proposed or the new religious organization bill. So today we're going to look at what difference is there between the religious organization bill and the organization bills that are there already that have been established. We'll also be talking in the news segment, we'll be looking at 61 dead who have died in the Gen Z protest. This is according to the Amnesty report that was earlier on released today. We will also be looking at the hyena attacks in Juju constituency that has seen the capturing of 60 hyenas. So far, so good. We do hope that this will trickle towards all other areas within the country that are experiencing the same misfortune. Now, join me in a few for the full scope. My name is Consolata Chibalonza. Now, a group of human rights organizations has released a new report detailing alarming findings on the Gen Z Occupy Parliament protest in Nairobi on the 25th of June 2024. The widespread brutality employed by Kenyan police has been documented in an extensive report by 6 prominent human rights organizations, including the Amnesty International. According to the report, which is based on extensive research and interviews, 6 people were killed on that very day, and 61 people, were killed on that very day, and 72 were either abducted or remained missing as a result of the protests.
We have documented 61 persons who've lost their lives. And these are the cases we call extrajudicial killings, 61. As IMLU, we have conducted autopsies on 49 of those bodies that tell us the actual cause of death. In regards to the persons that are still missing, the team here has reported 67 cases of enforced disappearances. 40 of those have been resolved. We still have 27 people missing.
The Law Society of Kenya is collecting information together with our stakeholders and our partners in regards to mounting a consolidated petition towards reparations for all those who lost their lives and all those who lost or had an interest affected in one way or the other, especially in terms of a human rights regime.
12,000 people have called for a judicial commission of inquiry. We are going to be presenting this to the National Assembly. We are also going to be engaging with the judiciary. And lastly, we will also, in good faith, reach out to the law enforcement agencies to give them the opportunity to essentially course correct the behavior that we have seen over the last 4 months.
Now, a petition has been filed in court challenging the appointment of Douglas Kanja as the Inspector General of Police. The petition submitted by Busia Senator Okiya Mtata, Eliud Karanja, and Magare Gikenyi argues that Kanja did not undergo a competitive hiring process, and therefore this appointment should be declared invalid. Judge Bahati Mwamuye certified the case as urgent and issued an order requiring the respondents to collect and preserve all information and documents either in their possession or held by other public institutions related to Kanja's qualifications, vetting, approval, and appointments as Inspector General of Police. Now, fear of insecurity continues to spread in Makueni County following an increase in motorcycle thefts and the killing of motorcycle taxi operators. This follows denials from motorcycle loan companies of any involvement in the incident. In recent weeks, 5 suspects were arrested by Makueni police and charged with motorcycle theft and brutal murders with crude weapons such as machetes and knives found within their possession.
Tulikuwa tunajiuliza maswali matatu. Hizi pikipiki sikiibiwa sinapelekwa wapi? Na tukajijibu kwa haraka. Pikipiki ambazo sinaibiwa tunazipata tena zinauzwa kama second hand. Tukiuliza unaambiwa hizi ni zile zimechotwa. Pikipiki imeibiwa Makueni, inaenda kuuzwa aidha Kisumu ama Kitui.
Mara mingi unasikia mwalimu amepatikana mahali sehemu fulani amekufa, unaiona katika televisheni, unaiona katika social media platforms, kila mahali inajaa. Lakini mtu wa bodaboda akifa, hautaona bidii yoyote kutoka kwa polisi wetu. Hii ndio tumetoa changamoto kwa pia kwa askari wetu. Wakati mambo kama hayo, uchunguzi uanze papo hapo na uendelee mpaka kina, ndio pia mwenye ameibiwa ama labda kuaga ama kuumizwa uweze kupata haki.
Hili ni kwamba kampuni ya watu haihusiki na mambo ya kuchukua pikipiki. Cha muhimu ni kushirikiana na wao in case kumetokea any issue ya pikipiki imepotea, just to make sure tunaendelea kuwasaidia na kusaidiana na maafisa wa polisi vile nimesema, ili kurecover zile assets.
Tumekusanyika leo tukiwa na huzuni juu ya kupoteza watu wetu sana. Tulipoteza Sam hivi juzi, mwenye tulibeba tukampeleka mochari na mguu. Kisha baadaye Makindu ukauliwa jamaa anaitwa Kamala. Kwa hivyo leo tumekusanyika hapa kutafuta the way forward vile tunaweza saidika.
The Ministry of Education has closed doors to 3 private primary schools in Kirinyaga County on grounds of operating under unqualified measures. The school management argues that the permission to establish the schools and any developments such as addition of classes and the number of students to be hosted was granted by the Ministry of Education and never raised such concerns. And as Muthoni Caroline details, parents have been left in a dilemma on whether to transfer their students or not.
The Ministry of Education has shut down 3 primary schools in Kirinyaga, claiming that their structures are not well established and unqualified. According to one of the school's head teacher, the county director, accompanied by the area chief, visited the school and seized the school activities, asking the 200 students, 11 teachers and the workers to go back home. The head teacher claims that she was given permission to host grade 6 students from the Ministry of Education, and they never mentioned the issue of the school being unqualified.
Walikuwa wanasema shule structure sio mzuri na haija qualify, na tumeoperate for long na wanakuanga huku, na mpaka niko na grade 6 waliregistiwa Mokoi, na yeye ndiye alinipea ni host watoto huko Mokoi. Sasa mimi nashindwa, tukifungua this term walikataa kukuja mapema kwa nini?
The parents who also availed themselves to the school after it was shut down raised their concerns that they were not given any notice before the closure to enable them to transfer their children to other schools. Some claim that they had already paid fees for the term and there will be no refund for the same.
Tuko na makasiriko mingi sana sababu ya shule yetu. Eti shule yetu ifungwe. Ifungwe kwa nini? Tunataka kujua shule yetu inafungwa kwa nini? Watoto wetu wanasoma vizuri, wako na walimu wazuri. Sijui walisema eti walimu wetu wako anje. Sisi tunajua walimu wetu ni wazuri. Na shule yetu iko sawa. Kwa hivyo vile tunataka wale walikuja kufunga shule yetu, wakunje hapa watuambie tunafunga shule hii kwa sababu hii.
They also decried the unexpected budget on them to start looking for other schools, including paying the school fees afresh, purchasing new uniforms, and also their children adapting to the new environment now that the term is halfway gone.
Niko na watoto wanne na nimelipia school fees na huku hatuhami, hatuna pahali pa kuenda tena na tumefika mwisho na hatuendi.
They pleaded with the Ministry of Education to add them time, at least at the end of this year, to make plans on how to transfer their children, and also for them to give clear details on why they are closing down the schools, to see if any adjustments can be done instead of completely shutting down the schools. Caroline Muthoni, reporting for EBN News.
Now that marks the end of EBN TV Prime Edition right now. But then we go to the second session, which is the Know Your Law. Now with me, we'll be having Advocate of the High Court of Kenya, Mr. Charles Kaminza, who will be joining me on set for more discussion